Anytime I reflect on the journey in an organization's life cycle, where it's migrating from being typical to exemplary, what I'm really seeing there is a shift in focus from that which is superficial to that which is substantive, from that which is externally driven and reactive to internally centered, really rooted, really grounded. So a great way to visualize this is to think of a tree. At the very top, we have these leaves, and leaves are reactive. They're seasonal. They have this internal biorhythm, if you will, that's going to respond to changes in the season. They're going to respond to sunlight. They're going to respond to rain. They're going to respond to wind. They're going to respond to disturbance. They are, by definition, event-centric. They're driven by seasonality and events and conditions beyond their control. A lot of organizations function like this. They're crisis-oriented organizations. They're firefighters. And oh, by the way, they're only as healthy as their last response to the most recent crisis. If they responded well, today's a good day. If it was disastrous, today's a disaster. Slightly better than this are organizations that step back a little bit and ask, hey, in terms of all these events, all these things that continue to occur, we wonder, are there any trends? Are there any patterns? Is there anything that we can be anticipating? That's better. Not great, but better. More mature than that even are those organizations that start to look really inwardly, a lot of navel gazing, if you will, and they ask themselves, what systems, what structures, what processes or procedures, what are the kinds of things within our locus of control that either allow these trends, these patterns, some of which are healthy, some of which are unhealthy, or which facilitate these trends or patterns, again, some of which are healthy, some of which are unhealthy, and what should we be changing in terms of our systems and structures and processes and procedures? How can we be more proactive so that we're not floating on the winds of change, but rather we're driving, orchestrating, navigating, and somebody's even controlling changes within our ecosystem? The most exemplary organizations, those which are the most in control of their destiny, are those which focus even beneath the soil, at the root level. Well, who creates systems and structures and processes and procedures? Where do these things come from? They come from people. And they come from people's biases and their beliefs and their preferences and their priorities. So to be healthier, to be more mature, an organization needs to hire those kinds of people who have those kinds of values, who form those kinds of healthy and mature and wise relationships, and in turn, culture, and in turn, a vision that rewrites the rule book so that they become masters of their fate and they control their destiny rather than come what may.